Hey, it's Jess here. I have my friend Jason, who apparently I'm not doing a good job of teaching anyone about essential oils because he has told me that he knows nothing about essential oils. And I've known Jason for at least a year now.
Way too long.
Right. So I had no idea that there were still people who didn't know things about essential oils. So I decided to invite him over so that we could have a conversation about some of his questions, things that he doesn't necessarily know about essential oils. So, for the rest of you who might not know about essential oils, this might answer some of your questions. So, thank you so much for coming and doing this with me today. So, what are, I guess, what do you want to know, or what do you know about essential oils?
That it's mostly witchcraft.
Oh,
That's the not really. So this is my image.
Okay.
We're just talking, right?
Right.
Is
Yeah.
this okay?
No, I want to know what you
So
think of
this
them.
is my image of it. That some witches down in a dungeon started pouring stuff in a big cauldron.
Yeah.
They're
the cauldron's in the basement.
Okay, good.
So
we'll look at that later.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they pour it in the little bottles, and then they sell it for $85 a bottle.
Yeah, I mean,
that's my image of essential oils, and that's it.
Right.
I'm imagining things like I actually love the smell of candles.
Okay.
I'm a candle connoisseur.
Okay.
I love candles. I love lavender, vanilla, like mango, the different smells and stuff like that. So I'm picturing that essential oils would be similar to that, but that's the limit of anything I know about essential oils.
Okay, so when you walked into my house this morning, did you smell anything? I mean, let me rephrase that. I have 4 kids. We live here.
Yes.
Did you smell anything good?
Yeah, I didn't. Yes. So you have 4 kids. I have 5 kids.
Right.
It would be a different experience if you walked in my house.
Okay.
Because no essential oil, and the kids smell like they've been in quarantine for 4 months and haven't showered.
Right.
And that's exactly what my house smells like. I expected that here. Not the case.
Not the case. When you walked in, I mean, was it a fresh smell? Was it, I want to know what it smelled like. Strong?
So, which is not a bad thing. Because I candles, I like smells, I like all that stuff. And I'd far rather experience a good smell than a bad smell.
I agree.
So, it was strong, but it made me feel comfortable.
Good.
You've walked in dirty houses before and the smell and you're like, ugh, I don't like this.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes the scent of what you ate for supper the night before lingers.
We have that too.
Would it surprise you to know that I made bacon last night in my house?
No. Is there bacon essential oil?
No, there's not a bacon essential oil. I mean, but I would rub that on. Like, absolutely.
Yes. I was just thinking, sign me up now. I would take some bacon essential oil today. How much? Okay.
Yeah, got it. $300,
yes.
Got it. No.
Yeah, I'll take 2.
But no, we made bacon in the house last night.
I can't smell bacon.
Awesome. But the smell, that strong smell that you're smelling is 16 total drops.
Okay.
Drops of essential oils.
Like turkey baster drops.
No, like out of the little orifice, like little tiny drops of that naturally come out of the top of the bottle. Yeah. Okay. 16 drops of essential oil. Okay. And it's my citrus and basil because I wanted that fresh, I wanted, and the energized feeling. Right. But I want to touch on something real quick because you said, what you know about essential oils is that they're witchcraft.
Yes.
And
I know that. I don't think it.
You know it. You know that's what it is. I got you. No. But no, I was going to tell you, and there was a huge, earlier on, there was a great deal of confusion, and that people started thinking that way. Right. However, if you go back, we're both, we met through church, so we both have a Bible background. Yes. And essential oils are extremely important in the Bible. Okay. Anointing was with frankincense. Frankincense and myrrh were 2 of the 3 gifts. Right. I mean, this isn't something, and I've actually had people who might not, I mean, they have the best of intentions, but their mind isn't maybe, thinking things through clearly.
Yeah.
But they have actually, in a church setting, rejected people who are using essential oils because they get that witchcraft vibe to
So
it.
this is like underground culture.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Do secret oil.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You have to like slide it in, like got stuff.
You're doing deals in the parking lot with essential oil. Yeah. Don't bring it in church. Leave that in the parking lot.
Yeah. But I mean, and there are some churches that still anoint with oil.
Yeah.
They're now anointing with olive oil and things like that.
Yeah.
Originally, it was frankincense because frankincense has a very grounding, spiritually grounding scent to it.
Okay. You want to hear something funny?
Yes.
Always. For anointing people, you might laugh on this, so be careful.
Cover my mic. We're loud people.
I know. So I've anointed people with horse laxative.
Mineral oil.
It's mineral oil.
Yes.
It's mineral oil.
I know enough about, I mean, I grew up, I know enough about animals that yes.
So nobody knew that except I couldn't find any. And we were going to the hospital, me and a pastor friend of mine, and someone was sick and we were going to go anoint them. And I couldn't find what I was looking for.
Right.
But I knew mineral oil is horse laxative.
And it is oil.
It is oil. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to buy some horse laxative. And nobody's going to know the difference.
That's right.
And you know what? It worked.
Absolutely. Intent trumps plan every time.
Tell me, is mineral oil similar? Do you know anything about that? Is that part of the essential oil realm?
It would not be part of the essential oil. So the essential oils that I work with are plant-based.
Okay.
Not your fatty, like olive oil, coconut oil, all of those kinds of oils have more of a fatty or almost a greasy feel to them. The oils that I use are plant-based. I mean, the term comes from the essence. The oils that we get are the essence of the plant.
Right.
So it's not greasy. It doesn't have that feeling. And it's not the same thing. Your mineral oil it's not going to have plant benefits.
Okay.
So, and I'm not even sure what the base is of mineral oil.
Yeah.
But like, some people use like the like Vaseline, petroleum jelly, those things. Those are petroleum based. Those are not your plant based. And I mean, if you rub gasoline on your body every day, you're probably not going to improve your health. So
it's going to smell.
Yeah,
maybe not good. But.
Right? Yeah, that will be a strong scent.
Yes.
Maybe not the one we're trying to get.
If you want social distancing, just put gasoline oil on you. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So. But no, I mean, all of our all of our oils are plant-based.
Okay.
They're all,
how many are there?
Oh, Young Living has right now with blends and singles.
Okay.
They have about probably 250 to 300 oils.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's like overwhelming.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
But, there are oils that people use a lot. There are oils people recognize, and that's a good way to start. That's a good way to just, I understand what lavender is. I understand what peppermint is. Actually, it's in my tea right now.
The essential oil peppermint?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not just smell, you consume it.
Right. Young Living is one of, if not the only brands of oils that has a specific line that is FDA approved.
Okay.
It's called generally regarded as safe to be consumed.
Okay. So
they have a specific line of consumable oils.
Okay. So of the 250, all 250 is not consumable.
They're not.
There's a portion of that 250 that is.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, and I want to say there maybe 50 oils in that. It's called the Vitality line.
Okay.
So, but the FDA doesn't allow you to have things as consumable and also for inhalation, which is what, we're diffusing, you're smelling the oils, that is inhalation. So, and application.
Okay. So there's consumable, there's the cauldron.
Yes, my smoking cauldron over here.
And then, so what is there other uses?
Yeah, we have. I mean, we apply our oils every day.
Like on physically?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually, before you came over, and every day, but I have one that is a calming blend because this is not my norm. I don't necessarily like to be recorded.
Is lavender part of that?
It is.
Okay.
Lavender
so that's
is
the
a
one
very
thing. I
calming.
love sleeping to lavender.
Yes.
Like a lavender candle. I love it.
But here's the problem. So the lavender that is commonly used in those are fragrances.
Right.
And a fragrance has no impact or has no, it doesn't help you in any way. If it smells like lavender, that doesn't
It's artificial.
Yeah, it's artificial. It doesn't have the same benefits.
Right.
So our brains are connected directly to our sense of smell, which is how essential oils work.
Right.
When you inhale them.
Right.
The fragrance of them, not an added fragrance, the fragrant effect,
natural,
actually goes directly into your limbic system of your brain and can make changes in there.
Right.
So that's why when you came in, you were comfortable. Citrus is welcoming. So
let me tell you one, I assume you have this, you haven't mentioned it yet. When we were growing up, my dad had planted spearmint in the yard, and the root system on it is crazy. It will spread like crazy.
Yeah.
And so before inviting people over to the house, he would take a weed whacker and like top them off.
So they would smell.
Oh my gosh, so like spearmint, I feel like is the smell of my childhood. And like I love spearmint.
And our bodies, and that's part of the the smell being connected to our limbic system.
Right.
There's nothing between, like if you touch something, it doesn't directly go to your brain. It gets processed in different areas.
Right.
Smell goes directly to your brain, and smell is also directly connected to your memory.
Okay.
You said that's that's a smell of your childhood. If you smell spearmint, you will go back to that moment almost instantly. Right. And everybody does. So, but that's part of, and it can help you kind of work through some things in your mind if you're smelling that. If that was a good smell, if that comforts you, you put on some spearmint, which we do have spearmint.
Right.
But if you put on some spearmint, if you know you're going into a bad situation and you put on some spearmint, you always have that smell like I'm home.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, the spearmint does that for me.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's probably not universal. It's probably largely because of,
and everybody will smell something different. I love it when I'm in public, and I probably wear because of blends and other things that I wear and blends that I make myself, I probably wear no less than 30 to 50 oils a day.
Okay.
Different scents that are
at different times?
No, I mean, when I get myself ready.
So do you, as a witch, do you put 30 different scents in one bottle? Or you take all 30 and do it? Or how's that work?
I do have some rollers, like, for specific things. Like I have one to support our breathing. And, we do that, during
like
allergy season now. I have one, which we use oils. We have oil infused deodorants and shampoos and conditioners and things like that. So I use all of that. So that's the beginning of it. Then when I get out of the shower, I use the deodorant, plus I make my own blend because I like the citrus added.
Right.
And then I have, like I told you, the calm.
Right.
So I rolled some calm on. There's probably 10 oils in that.
Okay.
So they're all getting on me through or in the morning or in the day.
Right.
But I have different people who talk to me throughout the day, and they say, I smell lavender.
Right.
Or do you have peppermint?
Yeah.
Or I smell lemon. Do you have lemon? Yes. Yeah. Yes to all.
Right.
But our bodies will pull out different things because that's just how we work.
Yeah.
So
is there those books, Computers for Dummies and things, is there essential oils for dummies, like a chart?
Yes.
It's like, listen, I'm like stressed. I really need to calm.
Right. Yes.
Like, what's calm? How can I figure that out?
There is a book. It is and I can go over it more in another video. My book looks like it is tattered and torn because we use it for everything. But it is the essential oil desk reference or the pocket reference is what I have. And it's just literally anything that you could have going on in your body. And these aren't medicine. They're going to go into your body and they're going to create a healthy environment in your body. Medicine is going to go in and it's going to fix the problem no matter what. Essential oils are going to go in and they're going to direct your body to basically heal itself, if that makes sense. And there's a place for medicine. There's,
I get it.
But we don't see it as every little thing. We don't reach for medicine. We reach for oils first.
It's interesting because I don't want to take Tylenol. I don't want to. There are times my head's pounding and I have to. Right. So, I mean, I'm imagining, I don't know, but there are things that would help me essential oil wise that is not Tylenol.
Well, and of course I can't tell you.
You don't know what the root of that is. Or the cause.
Well, yeah. I mean, and the cause.
I'm sorry. I need to stop real quick. Is there coffee essential oil?
There's not.
Oh!
But
once again, I would sign up for that today.
Yeah, I know. But you can put essential oil into your coffee and make your peppermint.
Gotcha.
You know. But
Tylenol headache. Yeah.
Okay, so of course, because we are bound by the FDA. We are not tested for these things. But using oils every day on your body to, relax your muscles and to support your muscle system. We do have some products that are specifically for muscles. It's called Cool Azul. And it is actually a muscle rub. It is approved for use on tight muscles. So if you were going into a situation where you knew that potentially you were going to have that that tension and that aching, you could go ahead and use the Cool Azul, and you could start with some other oils that you knew would possibly help you to not get to that point. So.
Yeah, that's good. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how much longer you have time-wise, but couple things. Being someone who knows nothing, there's a couple things that instantly pop in my head. Price and availability. Can I get this anywhere? Do I have to sign contracts? Can I just buy it? Could I leave home today with it?
Well, I don't personally keep stock. My stock that you can see behind us is what we use. But
so you order online?
Yes, we order it online. And you can go to the store and you can find something that is labeled as essential oils.
Like Walmart has essential oil.
So if you are purchasing those, you have no idea what's in them. They do not, even if it says pure, even if it says natural, even if it says 100% organic, it might be organic. That's the only one that is actually regulated in the United States.
If it says organic.
If it says organic, it's actually organic. However, they can put, if you have lavender, they can put organic olive oil. They can put they can cut it. I told you, you said you walked into my house and you had a strong smell. That was 16 drops. I probably could have used, 8 to 10 drops, and you would have still smelled it. But, there's quality. I don't have to use as much because I'm using a quality product. And you don't know where those oils are coming from.
How many drops would you say is in a container?
In a 5 ml container, there are about, I believe the number is 80 to 95. And then in a 15 ml is the other one. Of course, you triple that. So it's just about 300.
So if there's just for numbers, if there was 90 and you're using 10 per whatever, that's 9 complete uses out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And then let's talk about cost.
Okay. So the oils, and this is another thing. If you're going to Walmart or if you're going to Myers or any of those places to pick up your oils,
right,
usually what I've seen is they're all the same price.
Right.
Okay, so you can pick up a bottle of lemon through Young Living. I believe it's less than $15.
Okay.
Do you know where lemon is grown? It's grown here. We've seen it. We know what it is. It's very local. It's
right,
very easy to get. Frankincense comes from a boswellia tree in another country.
Right.
If you get a 15 ml bottle of that, it is about $70.
Wow. Okay.
But the way that they are getting it, and I mean,
there's a cost associated with it. Yeah.
Right. So if you are looking at a bottle of lemon in the store and a bottle of frankincense, and they're charging the same amount,
there's a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to pay to
right.
get that. And if you don't mind, I'm going to kind of talk about like why this is different. Like why Young Living is different than this that I can get in the store.
Right.
So Young Living has something called seed to seal. It is the guarantee that from the time that this oil was a seed in the ground until the time that they seal it in the factory, they have not, or the produce, where they produce it, it has not been out of their
So no chemicals and fertilizers and weird stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So the ground that we have farms all over the world. You can go and visit a farm. There's nobody else. If you call anybody else who sells oils and you ask if you can visit their farm, they'll say, what are you talking about? We don't even have farms.
Right.
We're buying stuff from Joe Schmo. We don't even know what he's doing with it.
Right.
So if you are, so you're buying seed to seal. You're buying this oil. So the ground is minimum 50 years with no toxic chemicals.
Right.
Most of them have never seen a pesticide or a herbicide.
Right.
Ever. They plant seeds. They harvest seeds that are specifically made to get the most amount of oils.
Okay.
Weeding is done by hand. All insect control is done with essential oils.
Okay.
So they're using their own products to do this. It's harvested there. They have perfected, they've got over 25 years of doing this. They've perfected the way that they collect them to maintain the integrity of the oil, of the plant, of everything.
Okay.
So when they're steam distilling it, I mean, if you put too much heat on on a plant, you're going to ruin, it's like the difference between a frozen vegetable that is steamed for a hot minute or better fresh vegetables that aren't steamed at all.
Right.
Or these overprocessed canned, we've cooked them, everything like that. I mean, that's the difference.
Right.
So, you get more nutrients out of things that are processed better. Right. And then, they distill it, they bottle it, only sent to third-party testing. That's the only time a third party is involved. And that is just to maintain the integrity.
Right.
They bottle it, they seal it, they send it to us.
Okay.
I mean, you can't get it anywhere else.
Okay.
It's literally they're the only ones.
Right.
So
no, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I hate buying things that I don't know where it came from.
I agree.
And sometimes you have to. That's life.
Right.
Like, I don't know where this ground beef came from. I would rather buy from the local farmer. I would rather that.
Yes.
And I've gotten some of my freezer like that.
Yeah.
But I don't always know where you run out and you just need something because you're grilling out.
Exactly.
I don't know where that came from. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so procedure-wise, do I have to contact you? How does that work?
I have a Facebook page. I have a website.
Okay.
On my Facebook page, my link to my website is there.
Okay.
My Facebook page is Young Living the Good Life.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what it's called. However you type it in, it would be at Young Living Seed to Seal.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Okay.
Yes. So that would be a good way. Or the myMYYL.com
Okay.
and then / Jessica Hauser, Houser, would get you directly to my website.
Okay.
And if you're wanting, if people have questions, the best way is Facebook, because I monitor
you can interact
that.
on it.
Yeah. I interact, I monitor. Plus, there's videos and things like that.
Is there a sample pack that you could buy?
Like
an appetizer plate at the restaurant?
Kind of. I mean, there's something. There are starter kits. There is one starter kit that has, it's our biggest seller, and it is 12 oils, a diffuser. It has samples of Ningxia, which is a totally different video,
Right, yeah.
but I would love to talk to you about that. Samples of Ningxia, samples of our Thieves line, hand sanitizer and household cleaner.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the diffuser, and that is about a $310 value, and it's $165.
It's like half.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that also gets you, you can order as a wholesale or a retail customer.
Okay.
And if you buy that kit, you are now a wholesale customer, and you get 24% off of our
everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything for the next year. The only thing that if you want to continue buying, the only thing that you need to do is make a $50 order once a year.
Okay.
So that will keep you, in that.
Okay.
And there are smaller kits. That one is just the one that's
the go-to.
That's that's the best bang for your buck, basically.
Okay.
They also have like I told you about I mentioned Ningxia and the Thieves Cleaner. They have those two as kits also.
Okay.
But if anybody's wanting to get into oils, and that is where specifically
I'm
they're
assuming
looking.
the Thieves Cleaner allows you to steal things better.
No, actually.
No.
No.
Okay.
I would like to have a conversation with you about Thieves and how I got its name.
Let's do that a whole nother time.
We're doing it another day.
I'm assuming that it will allow me to go into Walmart and take out whatever I want, and nobody, I become invisible to the secret. No?
That's not it. Okay. You do become invisible to the germs on your house, though.
Okay.
So, but no, it's just a brand. It is a well-known blend in the essential oil world.
Gotcha.
And they have created an entire line of household products with it.
So that's a whole nother video.
Yep, whole nother video.
Okay.
So, anything else? I think that we've done this one for a long time.
Yeah.
So we will cut this, but I hope you can come back and we can do this again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this was fun.
Yes.
I mean, we're fun.
Some people think that.
Some
people not so much.
That. I mean, we won't judge anybody on their opinions.
Hey, listen, we're going to have fun regardless what they think.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's right.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.